What's up, guys? Controller Mike here at the post office, shipping my stuff out for the day. Got a good haul going on, probably about 30 packages total. I figured I'd start a YouTube channel. I'm going to try this out. Sorry that the video might suck. It's on my cell phone. If this does work out, I'll end up getting some equipment that's needed. But figure I'd like to try to show you guys what I do. Flip a number. Just all you gotta do is keep pushing. You can flip a number and flip a number. I can make 20 into 100 without an issue. So watch the videos. If you guys like it, just click a like and subscribe. Any questions or anything, feel free, comment in the sections below, and I'm going to take you through my day-to-day ritual. Alright guys, this is our weekend of yard selling here in South Jersey. I had a couple of state sales I could go to. I got some of this and also some yard sales today. Wasn't out for more than like 3 hours total. So this is what we got. Spent a little under $100. So we'll go through this and I'll show you how fast I can get rid of it and basically where value is. There's a couple things I was I just bought to test out. I do that every so often, like these little things. I mean, you pay 50 cents, $2, you know what I mean? So 99 cents. And this, I have a market for. I could probably get about 10 to 15 bucks for that, if not more. These actually, so I looked up, had no clue, just bought them because they were cheap. They're probably about $15 to $30 a piece, depending. Paid about $2.50 each for these. They're about 13 bucks a piece, shipped. Always get media. I love this stuff. Basically, if I want to, I'll single them out, $8 a pop plus shipping, or there's probably like $60 there. I think they sell for like 30 bucks for packs of 5. So I will say I did get eaten on this, but it doesn't matter when you combine everything with a full total. So I got this, I got all these. None of them are good. They're all junk games. I mean, the best one you got is Spyro. And I got 4 DS's. 3 of them do not work. I'm going to replace the batteries, about $7 a piece. Sell them for about $50 to $60 a pop. This one does work, so right off the bat, that's what I'll get. I also got this there, which is 18 karat gold. I didn't even notice it. So that weighs about 3.5 grams. So you're looking at over $100 there. I also got this there. I got the Sony. These range 80 to 130 depending. So I got to check that out a little bit more. Always get remotes, guys. That's who I am. Controller Mike. I mean, people give these things to me because they think I'm crazy when I buy them. No matter what, $10 minimum. This is 20 bucks. This is 15 bucks. This is 10 bucks, or vice versa. But I mean, I already looked. It's stupid money, and people buy them. I did buy this realistic 400 channel CB radio or scanner. I'm sorry, with the instruction manual. I paid 10 bucks. They're about 90. And to go back to all this stuff I showed you, this, the gold pendant, this, I paid $56 total, everything. All right, I got this at a thrift store. It is, forget the name, starts with an R. Well-known costume maker. This is what I started on, was jewelry. I paid $1 for it. It's like a $20 piece. I don't do clothes, but my wife looked this up, and this is brand new with tags, no snags. It's actually in good condition. She said she'd get like 50 for it. I think she paid 8. Old Terrell Owens jersey, paid $1. Shoes. Nikes, LeBrons. They're in good shape too. They're not beat up, not that bad. I'll get my kid to clean them up. From what I'm seeing, about 70, 80 bucks. Generous. So basically, like I said, I spent under 100 bucks, and you know, I'm gonna give you the total once I list everything, get everything sold. That'll be at the end of the week, but I'll easily make minimum 500-600 bucks minimum. And like I said, these are all Junko games, nothing, but still, they all came in that full bundle. So you put them together, I'll get maybe 20, 25 bucks for all of them. So pretty cool, guys. It's easy to do. You can always make $1. It's left on the table. You know, all we can do is just keep pushing it, and I'll come back in a few and show you exactly where we're at with numbers. All right, guys, I'm back. So with everything you've seen, I'll go through a couple things. I did list everything. I think all I have to do is clean the shoes, and I ordered the batteries for those other Game Boys. I went through the games. There was 20 Game Boy Advance games, and they were all like $3 crap games. But I'll put them up in a lot, or I may, like I said, I may make 25, 30 bucks off them. So we're at, and this is the way I'm going to record from now on. The sideways, sorry for the reverse. As I said, I'm still learning. So for the Sony headphones, thought I was a little bit higher on them, but I listed them for $34.99. That was part of a $56 lot. The Kenwood remote was a $15 remote. The Sony remote was an $11 remote, and the LG remote was a $9 remote. That was all part of that $56. The Game Boy Advance, that did work. I listed it, sold right away for 55 bucks. That was part of that $56. Let's see, the Game Boy carrying bag was listed for 12, and I sold the gold for 115. So I already have 165 back in my pocket, and I've spent like 3 hours going out and doing my thing, and 2 hours looking up, cleaning whatever needed to be cleaned, taking pictures, listing it. So everything's listed and put away already. Game Boy after batteries, which were a lot, and that was everything that was in that $56 lot. It would have been $517. I would have made just off of the 56 bucks. I did order the batteries. They were $6.98 a piece. I ordered 3 of them, and I'll end up like getting 48 bucks after putting them in out of the 55 bucks. And as you can see, they sell right away. I do it a lot less, $5 less. People enjoy it. I got a lot of good feedback because of that. So other than that, we have the realistic CB or the police scanner. I cleaned it up. I tested it. It did work. It needs a 9-volt battery. No big deal. 80 bucks I listed it for. The Star Wars glasses, the little knickknacks that you saw, I'm gonna sell them separately. I'll get cash for them, no fees taken out. I do my own private auctions, so I'll put them up, sell them separately, and just say $15 a piece. I did look them up. I mean, they sell typically for 20 bucks or more, depending. I'll get $10 for that little trinket box that was there, and another 10 bucks for the bottle opener that you saw. So, and I am also going to put the glasses. I had the 2 Burger King glasses. I'm going to put them on auction. I'll get like $8 a piece for them. But I don't have any fees. It's just PayPal. I don't do it through eBay. It's an own private auction itself. So that's there. The shoes we have to clean up. We haven't listed. That's the only thing one or two things I haven't listed. I'll get $80 for them. They're in good shape. I mean, there's minor wear. Once I clean them up, they're great collector. You just sit them on the stand. The necklace I listed for $25. I paid $1 for it. Situated where I'll actually be looking at something in front of me instead of looking down on here. So, please stay tuned. I'm going to revamp all this stuff, and we're going to, get it a lot better, a lot nicer for you guys to see. So, basically, and the DVD RWs, they weren't as much as I thought. Three of them sell for like $14 shipped. So I broke them up into three groups of $14, or four groups of $14, 3 discs a piece, and they do sell. As you can see, the remote controls. That's what I started with. I mean, I started with it was 115 or something like that. No, 40. 40 clad $half. I used to work at a bank, and my wife works at a bank, so she'd bring them home when she found them. So I had neck surgery and kind of did my thing, and this is where we're at. And I sold them on eBay, and the number's always been flipped by that number. So we made $156 or something like that off the clads, like just things that you collect for a couple years, you know what I mean? And it just went that way. I bought a lot of jewelry from Goodwill and whatnot, and I sifted through it. I sell a lot of jewelry. That's where I started. I have a lot of knowledge in the costume jewelry. Obviously, you always find gold. That's cash. You know what I mean? But it all started with like $150. And I just kept flipping a number, flipping a number, flipping a number, flipping a number. You know what I mean? I will say it's not a lavish life right now, but eventually maybe it will be. But I mean, we'll see where it goes. I made $150 into a $45,000 a year business. I'm really setting a goal to try to hit 65 this year. We got a couple months left. Everything is done legit. I claim, you know what I mean? I pay my taxes on it, so obviously I'm only making like 40 out of it. But, at least they can't say anything to me. I just feel like following the structure, you know what I mean? So basically my total haul with everything that you saw on there, I'm looking at like $741, and honestly take 25% off of that, period, right off the bat. So, if somebody offers me a little less, obviously I'll take a little less just to get rid of the stuff. The dress and the jersey was like $20, and the dress was like, I think she's listing it for 50. But if somebody offers you $30, so $30, I paid $8 for it. So, yeah. So basically, 741. Even if I made $600, I spent $56, paid $2 for the Nikes, $8 for that dress, a couple extra cents that you saw, like maybe another $30 and $32, I think. So, I mean, I'm under $100. I got all that stuff. I may make 6, 7. You know what I mean? Obviously, fees and shipping will come out of that. That's what I'm saying. So you're really looking at like 6. And basically, I'm thinking about going back to that one estate sale where I got the Game Boys with the money that I bought, the $56 that I spent there. They had a bunch of electronic equipment. I haven't really gotten into the big electronics, but from what I see, they have a lot of range of value. They do all work and everything, but at these estate sales, guys, they never sell. They'll wait till the last day. It's 50% off. He had a bunch of different things. He was fair price to begin with. I think it was like $60 for 200 disc Sony CD changer, which is like $150 or so on eBay, if not more. And then a bunch of other high-end equipment. different names, Venom and stuff like that, which I know personally is they originally were $1,200 to $4,000. You sell them for like $100, but at the end of the day, I can probably get all of it for $100 or $150, and I'm gonna go back with his money, the money I already made off of flipping it in a day, and I'm gonna go back and buy all this stuff, and I'm gonna test it and see if it works. So there's potential there. What I'm going to do is at the end of every week, what I'll do is I'll do this video and I'll do a video of what happened. Basically how much we actually made. Like, am I talking out my ass with all these numbers? You know what I mean? I'm really not, you know. So yeah, you also saw there was a Sony manual, just a Sony Wave handbook or something like that. It's like a shortwave radio handbook. I grab them all the time, just like remote controls. People throw them out. You know what I mean? Like they just chuck it, they throw them at you. How much for this? Oh, you can have it. And it's like, you sure? And then, yeah, okay. You know, so you're handing me a $10 remote or a $10 manual, and sometimes they're like $20, $30 depending on what they are. You know what I mean? So I'll never not take it, because what? I throw it in the trash? Big deal. So basically that's what we're gonna do. I'm looking at a $741 haul, and I'll show you video if I go to back to the estate sale. I really didn't want to bring the camera in the first time because there was a ton of people. I'm thinking about getting the glass camera where you can actually see. So it's, I don't know, I feel a little weird, you know, videotaping everything. Plus, you need your hands. It's a pain in the ass with one hand. So, let me know. You know, give me some feedback right away, and I can make these better. I am going to try to make them better, because this is a really cool thing. It's something I did for myself. As I said, I got hurt, and I kind of never went back to work, and I'm just doing my thing, you know what I mean? I don't collect disability, I don't do any of that. All my money comes from this, you know? So I made a decent job out of 3 days worth of work, 8 hours, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna push really, really hard this year, and for next year, you know what I mean? And next year, my goal, I just want to be, I want to pay my house off next year by doing this. And people think I'm crazy, and maybe I'm doing this just to see if I can convince myself, you know what I mean? Because there's not a lot of people that actually believe, and I'll take them off, I think you might get a lot of glare, believe in what I'm doing, including, you know, family and stuff like that. They just, like I said, they think this isn't a thing, you know, you don't get benefits from this, you don't get a paycheck every week, you know, you don't pay your bills on time sometimes, you know what I mean? But maybe it's just because I'm not doing it right. But I'm just revamping. I keep pushing. Everything is free. You got to kind of look at it that way. Never spend stupid money on anything. But if you're gonna see something for $1 or $2, like, and you question it, is a crap. You can make it up on the other end, you know. Never look at, you took a loss like that yellow Game Boy case. I mean, it's $12. It's a double number, you know. Obviously, after fees and stuff, what am I going to make? Like $2? But $2 is $2. But if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, like, I divide off the full number, so how much I paid per piece. And that's actually your true number, you know what I mean? So it makes it a little easier that way. Like, if you buy something for $12, but it's only worth like $5, yeah, why not list it for the $5? Because maybe you got something that already paid for it in that whole bundle, you know what I mean? So if you paid negative $50 for something, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter as long as you made it up on the other end, you know, that you sold an item for a ridiculous amount more than, you know, like $400 more than what you paid. So, and it's there, it's all there. Everything I do, I pick up. It's like leaving money on the table, and people don't understand it, you know. Even, I don't really go crazy with trash picking or anything, but I will pick up old TVs, old electronics, as long as they're out in the rain. Because you go plug them in, no big deal. You know what, they turn on, shattered screen, oh cool, you got some boards. You know what I mean? Has a base, you know, something to that extent. There's actually money in that. The boards are easier to ship and sell than a television. you know. That the camera cut out. So basically, like, the boards are easier to sell than just the television, and you don't have to accept returns on a board, because if something goes wrong, it's really because they're sticking it in. You'll know if a board's bad, and I'll do videos to show you guys how to do that, and let me know if that's something you're interested in. It's not really that hard. It's real simple to clean something up real nice and send it out and fix things. As you see, the Game Boy's $6, no big deal, and it's just a little bit of information on YouTube, you know what I mean? No, not rocket science. So, but please, if you like the content of this video, you think I should go further, please like, subscribe. I'll do a couple. I will, and by the end of the week, do a probably Sunday or something, do an episode where it'll show you exactly what I sold for the week. Some of this will be sit on stuff, you know what I mean? It takes about 30 days to sell, or if a little bit more, you know, lower the prices and whatnot. So, but we'll go through all that stuff throughout all these videos. And so please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon.